Welcome to the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, miniseries, and long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPGs, we pretty much do it all. My name is Chris Pellick, and you can find me usually at _RPG. Tonight we are playing a game of my own curation, Cottages and Cerberus. Before introducing tonight's cast, we have a few announcements to get through. We have two sponsors for tonight. Orbiter Blue and Live, Laugh, Love, Leshy Pathfinder Pin Collection. Both of them are currently on Kickstarter. You can use our links for both posted in the chat. If you want to check out our previous streams, we have hundreds of hours of content just waiting on our YouTube channel. And if you want to support us and our community, by checking out our merch, you can find that at our website, lostcaravanrpg.com. So let's go around and everyone is going to introduce themselves and who they're playing tonight. Let me pull up the chat. Let's start with Gidgets. You're first on my screen.
Hi guys, I'm Alice, she, they pronouns. You can find me everywhere online at Hellion Heart or Alice Heart. Tonight I am playing Gidget the mascot, they, them.
Alright. Next up, Daniela, you're next.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniela everywhere on the internet, and tonight I'm playing Hazel Mulberry with a cute little head switch.
Perfect. Nikki.
That's me. I'm Nikki. I am playing Merla, the brave little deer. She's super excited to be here.
Is in it. So we'll go around. Name one thing. So we'll go around that you want to make true about the cottage, and then popcorn it to someone else. And we can go around the cottage and popcorn it to someone else who states two things. I'm gonna throw it to let's be a bit chaotic. I'm gonna throw it to someone in the middle. Let's go with Nikki. You're gonna start. Say one thing. Popcorn it to someone else.
Oh no. Leaves. There's lots of trees and leaves all over this cottage. It's just filled with them. It's so pretty. Go Anna.
Yes. Outside there are very round globe lights that are very fun to stare at when you're sitting outside. Bounce it to Ginny.
You're muted.
I think I'm muted.
Lots of trees and flowers and vines and just like a ton of them. Like if you wanted to, you could like swing from tree to tree on the vines, or you could climb. It's really, it's all pretty, of course.
All right, and then popcorn it to someone else.
Um, I'm going to popcorn it to. Sorry, that went away. Um, sorry. I'm really bad with names, so I'm trying to remember them, and I can't see what they are.
What
Wait,
head decoration are you popping it to?
I am popping it over to Alice.
There is a little fishing pond with a little dock outside. It's got like lily pads and frogs and everything, and pretty cute. And I'm gonna popcorn it over to Daniela.
There is an immaculately kept herb and vegetable garden, rows of them surrounding the entire cottage. I will pass it. I'm gonna be chaotic and pass it back to Alice.
Okay. Inside the cottage, there is just like the most just giant kitchen with a overstocked larder and everything, and just like the biggest hearth oven, and so many snacks all the time. And I'm going to pass it over to Anna.
Yes. In that kitchen, in the pantry, there is an entire shelf of just sweet things, sweet snacks of all kinds, syrups, candies, everything you hope for. I will pass it to Nikki.
Also inside are so many pillows. All of the pillows that you could possibly want. Some are small, some are big, some you can like lay in like a bed, and they're all really, really comfy. Sorry, gonna bounce it over to Janie.
So there's for some reason there's more than one floor, but there's slides that you can go down between the floors. Then maybe some of they
Love
land
this
into like
so
piles of
much.
pillows.
That's why there are so many pillows.
Yes.
Yes.
And I am going to pop it to Anna.
I've already done two.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
I think it's just me that's left.
Yes.
Yes. Danielle.
Okay. There is in the corner of the first floor, a really cozy and warm library, with wall-to-wall, floor-to-ceiling shelves, just full of books. Half of those books are cookbooks, potion books.
This is where I live now in my head.
Right.
Yes. This is like my meditation place now.
Excellent. It's always so fun seeing what each group does. It's because it's all everyone goes in different directions. So, with that, we can start properly. With this cozy little tale. Well, so our premise here is that you guys are roommates. You've been together for a while, maybe a few weeks, maybe about a month or so, but things are still new, still feeling out each other, and more so. The cottage is cozy, but you know, it's still a new place. It could be cozier. There are things to there are things that can maybe get a bit fixed up. And that is where we're going to start off with just the general goal of trying to do various things to get the place a bit nicer. So which of your characters would wake up earliest, do you think? And is there anyone who is a early riser? Or maybe who would stay up that late?
I think Rose gets up really, really early.
Okay.
I think Hazel gets up early as well.
Not Merla. Merla's gonna sleep as late as absolutely possible.
Same. There is probably like a pile of pillows somewhere in the living room, and you see like one pajamaed hand like sticking out of it.
There's one next to you that's just one antler sticking out.
We have encapsulated ourselves in this pillow fort.
Lumina stays up through the night, usually, and sleeps very late in the day.
All right, then let's start with one of our early rises. What does your maybe morning routine look like?
I'll get up and immediately just start brewing copious amounts of tea. That will clutter the kitchen counters in a variety of teacups available to anyone who eventually wakes up and gets some. And there will be an assortment of teas, caffeinated teas, herbal teas, floral teas, fruity teas. So whatever anyone wants, they can go ahead and grab.
I think when I get up, I start. First, I just go around and like clean everything, but not like boring. Like I dance, I jump around and dance and stuff when I'm cleaning. And then I grab a cup of like floral tea, and I probably just have it. I drink it and I stare out the window, and then I make cookies or whatever closest to cookies we have.
All right,
Cookies.
let's start. Let's start with a little check. So, throughout the day, you will gain what are called cozy points. At the each evening, the goddess of the moon judges each cottage based off how many cozy points they gain. Um, so we're gonna start with a little check. Rose. That we're going to make a check for cleaning. I will, since you said you're using, you were dancing about. I will let you use either muscle or lore for this check.
Okay. Let me look at the my sheet.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry, I should have had this up already.
All good, all good.
I got 20 minutes into a game the other day before realizing I didn't even have my character sheet in front of me, so you're good.
I think it's happened to us all at some point.
Yes, there are
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
in games where I completely forget my character sheets. I haven't had to roll.
I've been in a D&D game before where I had a character sheet out and then realized that it was the wrong one.
I've done
Yes,
that.
I think it's happened to all of us at some point.
I've been rolling the wrong stats for the past 30 minutes.
There
And
was a
no one
one
notices, which means you're a great mimic.
There was a one shot, definitely not on this channel last year, that I forgot to do my character sheet before stream.
Again,
no
I think that's happened to all of
no
us.
one has
yeah,
ever
that's,
done that
that's
before.
yeah.
I mean, you don't just throw out a character name and then wait 15 minutes.
As a GM, I don't.
Never.
Since I run the system a lot, GMs don't roll a lot in the system, and I've had times where like I haven't realized I've left my dice bag in the car for like 2 weeks.
I had a friend get all of her dice stolen out of her car. Nothing else was taken, just her
What?
D&D stuff.
You
Like
worst
her
theft.
folders, right? I'm like, she had like CDs and stuff. This was a while back, like CDs and other things in her car, and the only thing that was taken was her box of D&D stuff with her dice and her binders. And it's like, this was
Devastating.
yeah.
Someone knew exactly what was the most
This
expensive
this
items
was
in
a
his car.
personal attack.
Yes.
Ugh. I wouldn't. That's a nightmare.
All my dice stay in my purse.
I have a pair of purse dice. You never know.
I'm sorry, I'm still looking for it.
Oh, good.
You can also just make something up and nobody will know any better.
Right? Just pick a stat.
I guess I could. Just don't want to cheat.
It could be.
Do it.
I mean, it's also a number 1 through 4, so you have a 25% chance of being right.
Okay, I'm just gonna go middle then. I'll say I have a 2.
All right, so you can roll 2 dice, and you're going to tell me how many dice you roll. I'll set it low. You're going to want to roll at or above a 3, and you want 3 successes, which is impossible. But we'll get there. Just start by rolling the dice.
Okay. I got 1 and a 3.
Okay, so you'll usually need 3 to meet or beat whatever I set as a target, but everyone starts with 10 spoons. Spoons, it is inspired by the spoons theory of mental health. This is your capacity. It's kind of like your health, but it's also your capacity to live. You can either fail or you can succeed by spending one of your spoons.
Okay, I want to spend one of my spoons.
Okay, so we already described how you're clean. So you it took a bit of an effort, but that's fine. You seem like you're a morning person, so you're dancing about, getting the place nice and sparkly for all your friends to come down in the morning. They'll probably feel really refreshing, things all sparkly and clean, and you'll all get 1 cozy points.
Is there a place on the character sheet that we mark that?
I keep them up. That's like a GM sheet type thing.
Cool.
In person game or like a long term campaign, someone would keep track of this 1 sheet for the entire cottage, and that's where you would keep track of cozy points. All right, Hazel. Is it, since you're another one of the remaining people, is there any other tasks you would like to complete in the morning?
After brewing copious amounts of tea, I will head straight outside and start tending to the garden and the plants. I'll start harvesting herbs, watering plants, doing any necessary pruning, any weeding, just kind of indulging myself in the garden.
Oh, I love how you described that, indulging yourself, not just gardening. So I'm gonna also have you make another check. I would usually say this is a lower check because it's based off your knowledge of plants, but I think you might there might be arguments to be made that you might be able to use some magic, maybe.
Absolutely. Yes. I see what I have here. I do have plant control. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely manipulating the plants as I go, kind of encouraging them to grow and bloom at my leisure. Kind of any weeds I'll have just kind of remove themselves and simply like walk away on little like root legs to somewhere else. So I'll just like wave my hands over the garden and
all right.
allow the plants to do what I want.
So then I'll have you be looking to see how much nice you did the gardening. Target number 3 sounds like you're going to be using alchemy.
Amazing. Okay. So that is a 6 and 3 twos.
Okay, you can say fail or bend the spoon.
I will spend a spoon.
Okay, and then so you do your magic garden a bit, and you know it's looking pretty good. And you also gain the cozy points for the cottage. Okay, who would like to be the next one up? I would say it's probably about 8, 9, 10-ish, around that range. The normal people wake up range.
Normal people
Everyone's
range.
sleeping in.
That's still early to me.
Right?
Yeah, I think I've only been in bed a couple hours at that point.
If there is the smell of food, like if somebody baked something, you baked cookies, you said this morning? Okay.
Yeah,
Then
lots and lots of cookies to go with the tea.
the smell of cookies and tea will wake Merla up. There's just the sound of, I don't know if that came through, sniffing, and then there's a little, the antlers start moving, and another antler pops up out of the pillows, and then very slowly a groggy little deer face with her pink hair and her white muzzle poke out of the pillows, and she sleepily opens her eyes. I smell cookies. Get up! And I like throw a pillow over at the other pillow pile. Get up, there's breakfast! And I'm gonna slowly drag my way up over to the kitchen.
You see the one hand that's poking out just like start batting at you before like Gidget just kind of crawls out. There's like a split second where their hair and everything is visible. It's just like really out of control, shaggy, definite bedhead before they like reach up and pull the raccoon hood back over most of their hair, most of their head as well. Okay, I heard someone say food.
Yeah.
And they just kind of like half asleep. Definitely just follow Urla into the kitchen.
I think Hazel made tea. Smells like Rose made cookies. And I'm gonna fill a little plate and pour us both cups of tea.
Gidget's gonna take the plate, but Gidget's also going to go over to the fridge and also like start pulling out like a hunk of cheese and some, like pepperoni, like probably an apple or something off the counter.
The breakfast of champions, breakfast pepperoni.
Yes, it is like a personal charcuterie board.
Oh my god, I love it. I feel like the kids just woke up.
Now, since it was commented upon that Lumina went to bed more recently than probably about the time some of you guys woke up, would either of you two, the ones who just woke up recently, is there any tasks? Or are you the type who like you wake up but you aren't going to do anything for a few hours type of wake up?
Is the task. Gidget has probably pulled up like a stool to the counter or something and is like half asleep, shoving a cookie in their mouth.
Merla will, now that she's awake, has probably woken up a little faster and has demolished her cookies she's eating them super fast, and they're like stuck in her cheeks, and drinking tea at the same time to wash it all down. But she's also cleaning up after themselves, like both of them, so that Hazel will come back to a clean kitchen. So she'll clean up after them, just so it's all of her good work was not wasted.
That is very kind. Excellent. Is there any um is there any tasks I would say done before like 11?
You know what? Merla might go outside to the garden and help pull weeds or something.
Huh?
She's strong, so she can get out like the really stubborn weeds. And I think as she's doing so, if Hazel's still there, are you in the garden?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run out and be like, we got the cookies and we had the tea and they tasted so good, and oh my goodness, thank you so much. Here, I'm gonna help you do all of this gardening, and I'm gonna pull all of the plants, okay? And
Thank you.
just at talking a mile a minute the entire time she's outside with
Thank you.
Hazel.
Did you have perhaps a cup too many of tea?
No. This is normal.
Okay, great.
I actually didn't have as many as I had before.
I'll brew some more in a bit.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Then Merla, can I have you roll me a target number 3 muscle check?
Yeah.
So as you do that, so each character has a calm score. That is charm, alchemy, lore, and muscle. Those are your attributes. Alchemy is magic, and everything else is pretty easy to figure out what it does.
Muscular. Sorry, I just roll 1.
What is your muscle?
It's 4. So I roll 4?
You will roll 4 then, and you tell
Okay.
me how many meet or beat 3.
Okay. All of them except 1. So 3 of them beat 3.
That means you succeed without a cost. So you're just like single tug. You probably could take 2 hands and just pull. And that will gain you guys 3 cozy points.
Yeah, she's just, as she's talking a mile a minute, she's also doing the work. She's tiny too. She's this tiny little fawn with these big old antlers that make her look a little top heavy, and she is just like going to town on these weeds.
Excellent. At that point, you guys hear. Wait, it's not getting. I don't think that got picked up. Knock, knock, knock.
Like on the front door or like on the garden gate?
On the front door. So the ones outside might not hear it unless you think you have pretty good hearing.
Hazel's too immersed in what she's doing to be paying attention.
If Merla was quiet, her deer ears, I'm sure, could pick them up, but she's currently talking Hazel's ear off.
Yeah, after a few knocks, Gidget will just kind of like pick themselves up, the counter, kind of like walk over to the door, open it up, kind of lean against the door frame. Hi, good morning. Yeah, it's morning. Good morning. How can we help you?
In front of you is a strawberry man. About 3 feet tall, has like a big sack of something attached to his back. He has a post office hat on, and then little boots with wings on. Special delivery. And he has a letter handed to you.
Who's it for?
It just says for the residents of whatever address is your cottage.
Okay, so I don't need to sign for anything?
Actually, no, we do actually need you to sign. And he takes a little orange piece of paper out for you. I have 2 pens. You can take whichever you want to prefer.
And then it's just like a very chicken scratch little signature before they hand it back to the strawberry man, who's giving them a lot of feelings because the Gidget definitely looked at the strawberries in the fridge this morning for breakfast. And
Please don't eat our post office person.
I'm not. It just brings up a question.
This is gonna turn into a very different game really quickly.
What are we hunting again? Strawberry men.
I get the best strawberry jam.
Thank you. If you ever need any packages delivered snappy, please consider the Berry Postal Service. And then, like, in a flash, he, like, runs away, like, the Flash.
Terror.
Fair.
Cool, strawberry man.
I
Hey,
love him.
hey, you guys. We got mail. It's not addressed to any of us, so I don't know if we all should be here to open it or not. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and open it.
See, I just drop everything I'm doing and rush back to the door.
Rose was at the very, very top of the cottage, so she slides down all the slides to get down there.
Marla doesn't realize you're gone. She's still just talking and pulling weeds. Just.
Oh
my god, and then
quick.
this is my favorite flower, and oh my god, so good. Did you know that dandelions are actually weeds, but they're not actually weeds because they have flowers and they're super pretty, and I'm just gonna leave that one right there, and no clue that you're gone.
I think there's a pile of books in the library that kind of shifts, and an antennaed head kind of pops out of it hearing that. Lumina drags herself out of the books.
But could you describe Lumina a bit more? Because I feel like there's some descriptions you've left out.
Yeah, so Lumina, you see first the kind of fuzzy antennas as she pokes up. Her very colorful yellow and brown and red wings are kind of drooping as she's woken up early. Her kind of yellowish golden skirt is slightly pulsing with light very slowly. She kind of drags herself out and kind of falls against the door frame, and a shadow in the corner, 2 golden eyes just kind of open, and a small kitty almost materializes. Lux, her small shadow kitty companion, kind of circles around her feet and then disappears into her shadow. And a few moments later comes back out of it and continues circling around. Somebody said mail.
Yeah, right here. Oh, heck, we're missing Merla. Merla!
I don't know if Merla heard, but from the pile of pillows, because I totally forgot about this until Anna said something, comes a little noise, and out of the pillow pile digs a little tiny black void of a puppy. And he jumps out of the pillows, looks at your shadow cat, and makes a beeline to go tackle your shadow cat and cover her in kisses. If the shadow cat so deems him worthy.
I think Lux's eyes go a little wide, and she just sinks into Lumina's shadow and disappears.
Lulu is, his name is Lulu. Lulu is very confused. Merla will come back in and be like, where did everybody go?
We have mail.
Well, that's fun.
The letter has it looks very pristine, almost like it was completely undisturbed during the travel. The only indicator of there's no cinder. The only indicator is there's a little like moon stamp to seal the envelope.
Who's gonna open
Somebody
it?
gonna open it?
I mean, no one else is gonna open it. I will.
Yes.
Open it!
And then Gidget like very carefully like pulls back the little stamp seal and everything to try and not break it. It
It's
opens
the-
up the letter.
It's a like perfectly clean open. And
Say
then-
GM.
What's it say?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking to. I thought you were asking someone else to like take out. So as you open it, you hear harp music. And then a very melodic, feminine-ish voice kind of slowly sings out, "Thank, um, children of the moon. You have been selected today as candidates for the cozy crown. Uh, if you complete the following tasks, you can be reverted. Your cottage will gain a metaphorical crown of coziness, granting much comfort for all your days here. To qualify, you must gain 20 cozy points, and also slay or otherwise calm one of the dangerous beasts wreaking havoc upon this realm. And this must be completed by midnight this evening. And then the like harp music like dies down and the letter ends. You can also see the exact same thing written if you look on the actual letter.
Is it normal to get letters from God?
Replay it. Is there a replay button? I want to hear it again.
Is
So
there
what
an
does the
instrumental
crown look
version?
like? What does the
Oh,
crown
yeah.
look like?
It says it's metaphorical. Or maybe metaphysical is better railed.
But can we get an actual crown?
You could always make one.
We could definitely make a crown. We could make a giant crown and put it actually on top of our house.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, even if we don't win it, we should do that anyway because I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, we could go to the woods and gather materials, and we can just have a fun day making a nice big crown.
I like that. But also, I like the idea of going hunting.
I mean, I think we had a lot to do today.
Yes. We need to get started immediately.
I like contests.
Is there like
I
a
like
checklist or
winning.
anything that like has like points tallied?
Nope.
So we don't know how many like cozy points we have accumulated at a certain time.
Well, I'll tell you, you guys have gained 5 so far today.
Okay.
All right, how do you think we can do cozy points? Apparently, hunting is something we can do.
How do we
So
make
many blankets.
hunting cozy?
I don't know.
Blankets.
Lumina cocks her head to the side like she's listening. The shadows suggest wearing pajamas while we hunt.
Step
Oh.
one complete.
Yes, I love it. I'm gonna change into my comfiest pajamas, and she races out and burrows underneath the pillows and comes back out, and she's in like a full. Sorry, I have a cat. A full like fluffy pink pajama outfit. It's just like very, very fluffy and very, very pink. It's got flowers on it all over the place.
But I just want to wear my dress.
It's cozy.
Maybe it's your cozy dress.
Yeah, maybe it's your pajama dress.
Okay. And I'll describe the dress. It's a raspberry dress. Can I read it directly from the book?
Ooh, that raspberry dress.
Yes. The raspberry dress is a beautiful garment made of soft, lightweight fabric dyed in a deep shade of red that resembles freshly picked raspberries. The dress features puff sleeves, a fitted bodice, and a flowing skirt that reaches just above the ankles. Delicate lace accents, delicate lace accents adorn the neckline and hem, adding a touch of feminine elegance.
Gidget, do not eat the dress.
He's wearing it. Why would I eat it?
Just saying.
Wearing the raspberry dress gives a wearer an undeniable aura of charm and grace. Its enchanting design and vibrant color capture the attention of those around them, drawing them in with an irresistible allure. Whether at a formal gathering or a casual picnic in the meadow, the raspberry dress is sure to make a lasting impression on all who see it. Okay, that's the whole description. And
Love it.
it boosts her charm by one.
No, that is definitely your dress. Do not change.
She'll twirl because she does that all the time anyway.
Oh, yeah, I love when you twirl.
Hazel will rush out and swap into a purple flannel pajama set, slightly oversized, but keep the apron that she was wearing previously on top of the set.
Okay. What about Lumina? Oh, Lumina is already in the jams, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
I quickly pick up Lulu and put him in a little puppy onesie.
And how does Lulu? But did you mention like what type of dog breed this pup is most similar to?
No, but he is totally going to be a little black bull terrier
Oh.
with a long nose. Yeah, a little black
Now-
bull terrier named Lulu.
Now, does he like the onesie, or is he not a fan of it?
He loves it, and he is now strutting around the room, showing it off to everybody who will look at him.
Okay. Can I get who has the highest charm? I think
I have 5.
I was gonna say I think Rose might have 5 with the raspberry dress. So you're going to make a check. You're going to get a. This is gonna be a how comfy everyone is check. You're gonna get a bonus dice for each of your friends because they all are wearing comfy clothes, comfy jams mostly. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8. You're gonna roll 9 dice. Tell me how many meet or beat 4.
Okay. I'm gonna hit roll. 1, 2, 3 of them.
Okay. That's still
Only
enough to.
wow.
Yeah, I got. This is terrible. Let me can see it.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Those dice do not like you.
No, they don't.
No.
I'm
Um.
gonna-
It is really surprising how often you don't roll average, even with big pools.
Especially with digital dice too. Like it's crazy.
But that's still enough to get you guys 3 cozy points. Cause you know what? You're feeling the vibes. You're feeling the comfort. And that's kind of just like radiates from one person to the next, like a virus, but cozy.
A cozy virus. I love it. You know what else might give us cozy points if this is the way things are going? I think we should have a really big picnic outside for lunch. Like,
I love it.
go up on the hill where you can see everything, and we'll just spread out this really pretty blanket, and maybe we could take a nap. Because naps are very cozy.
Bring so many pillows. So
Uh,
many
Bring
pillows, and we can
so many
everyone-
picnic pillows.
I will say cozy points usually are done by cozying up the cottage, doing stuff to make the place a bit more cozy, cottage projects type stuff.
Yeah, Merla just wants a nap.
You know, I love the excuse for a nap. We've all been there.
We could just have a big. Oh, you know what?
We can have a picnic inside. An
Well,
indoor picnic.
We could, but don't we have like? We didn't. Nobody talked about the roof, right? Maybe our roof is flat and could use some love, and we could turn it into a little picnic area on the roof of our cottage.
Put
Well,
grass on the roof.
either way, I'm going to pick some flowers, and I'm just going to make you all flower crowns.
Yes, flower crowns. Oh my goodness, Rosebriar, you're the best. we
Thank
could
you.
we could put rose um or just flower chains everywhere up there and make it like a little garden on the roof.
Oh, we
And
should have a
it's just
garden on the roof.
right, because then
Why
at
don't we
night,
have one already?
I
I
don't
don't
know, because we've
yes.
only lived here for a month, so now we gotta make it.
I don't know how strong my plant control is, but can I go outside and start willing the vines to creep up the walls and then like weave into kind of like a decorative border fence on the top of the roof to begin the roof garden?
Yes. So, yes, you 100% can do that, but I'm gonna say that will be a bit difficult, and
Yes.
I'm gonna set it as a target number of 5.
Can I cheer? Can I cheer my friend on?
Yes, you
Is
can.
there a way
have a
to
friend.
support? Because yeah, I would like to support.
Yes, so you can always use help a friend, which is target number 2. You describe how you do it. Someone has some bonuses because of
Yeah.
the abilities.
Yeah, I have a bonus to that. So I am going to try to like get vines. I already said that we can like swing between them and like um drag them over to help out, and vines and flowers and whatever else I could find that's remotely green.
Okay, yeah.
Can I help by having my bird friends help by taking some of the vines and pulling them up onto the roof too? Or squirrels or something? Because I can speak to animals.
Yes, you can. What is your charm at?
A 3.
Okay, yeah. You 100% can do this.
Yeah, I want to help.
So what do I need to roll?
I'll say, Rose. So you need to, which abilities do you have? Do you have both cheerleader?
Yeah, I have that and cheer.
Okay. So, and do you also have Master of Cheer?
No.
Okay. But so you can make so Rose both will make a charm check, and you get to roll +3, and the target number is 2. I think you'll probably succeed. I hope.
Okay, so do I roll?
Yes, and you're seeing if you give bonus dice
Okay.
to
Okay. So I get 3 bonus dice to that.
yes.
Okay, so that's 5 plus 3 is 8. Roll. Come on. How many successes do I need?
3.
Can I use a spoon? Because I only have 2 successes.
I'm 8? Oh my god, stop rolling digitally. Katie, no.
Yeah.
Whoever asked this is not happy
That's
right
not
now.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
the target number is 2 this time.
Oh, okay.
But you still rolled wow. And then Marilla, you also need to make a charm check, target number 2.
I succeeded on all 3 of them.
Excellent. So Hazel,
Janie, come use my dice.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Hazel, you get +2 dice to this roll.
Okay, because that's gonna be 6. So that's just what I have. Okay.
And target number is 5.
5? No. Okay. Okay. Absolutely no successes. Can I use a
What?
spoon?
What's happening?
Oh,
What dice are y'all rolling?
you did roll d6s, right?
Yes, I got a 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So this usually I don't introduce this until combat because people don't need this until combat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Everyone starts off with 2 cozy coins. You can spend a single cozy coin to take your dice and re-roll every dice that failed.
Okay. I really want this garden, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. All right. I got 2 successes.
Okay, you can succeed at a cost of a spoon.
I will do that. I will spend that spoon. I really want this garden.
All right.
I'm trying to help.
Thank you.
That is some really bad rolling. Like, I am impressed. I am genuinely impressed with how bad of rolling you did.
We should get a bonus for that.
It takes a lot out of you. Like, you're a bit distracted. You're like, oh, that's an interesting plan. Oh, what was it? And that kind of thought process repeats, but you used a lot of your magic and were able to will a bunch of plants and stuff up the vines and onto the roof to start this new little garden.
There's some birds and squirrels helping you along the way.
There's like a squirrel, like basically bench pressing up the finer flower, giving you that extra push you need.
Is this looking like a Disney movie with all the
More chaotic, but yes.
awesome?
I love it. Marla's gonna go up to the top then and like helping with her animals and stuff, and also like just I guess sweeping because she's trying to get room to make things pretty.
Well, this chaos is going on. Lumina, what are you up to? It is early morning for you, I believe.
Yes, yeah, it is very early. So Lumina, I think, in the library sinks down into a pile of pillows and kind of wraps her wings around her, and with her hands starts making shadow puppets of bats up on the wall. And each time she makes one, it sits there for a moment, then starts fluttering and goes off without her and starts flying around the walls. And she makes a handful of those bats, and then begins picking up the books and kind of holding them up. And the shadows will grab the books and start sorting the library so that it's clean.
Okay.
Essentially using telekinesis here.
All right, so I'll allow you to use either lore if you want to sort using some sort of complicated but system, or alchemy because you're telekinesis and everything.
I will use lore and I am sorting the books, resorting the books, reorganizing them to be intellectually, aesthetically pleasing.
I love that. I'll have that be. I'll say that. I'll give it target number 3.
Target number 3. Okay. I have 4 in lore. That's 4 successes. That was a very good roll.
Oh, excellent.
6 there.
Annoying.
I was like, oh no, is there another no successes? So, if you ever get 4 successes or more, you get what is called a super success. There's usually something special happens, like for when you damage, you basically get 1 point of damage, extra point of damage for each over 3 successes. In this case, you'll get 5 cozy points. So can you just describe what this final result looks like? Because, I mean, 5 cozy point means it looks pretty damn impressive, if you ask me.
Yeah, Lumina, by the time this is done, by the time she's handed off the last book, she has sunk even deeper into this pile of pillows, not exerting a lot of effort at all. Her shadow bats have done most of the work here, but as the last one kind of swoops and slides the final book in, it creates this very organized, clean line of books where they're all pulled out to the exact same place on the spine, so it's a nice smooth surface. And it almost looks like an iridescent ripple, I think, with the colors of the spines, the way that they're organized across the wall.
That's so pretty.
I love that.
So I kind of want a library like that now.
Yeah, come
Right?
come
That's the
set our library
dream.
up.
I would never find a single book though.
You just have to
It's not the
memorize where
cozy
they
though.
are, and then put it back the exact same place. Or you have 2 libraries. You have a visual library, and you have one just for use.
The show library.
That's part of the coziness, though, is browsing the books to find what you want.
No,
I
then
bet
you
it
set up a
smells-
system. You set up like or you use it a pre-existing system. You can just look at the. I'm assuming there's going to be numbers or something.
It's whatever my bats felt like.
Yeah, so there's a system to
They
organizing
can be
it.
finicky.
The Dewey Bat system.
Yes, the bat's name was Dewey. That came
Yes,
up with it.
Dewey's Bat system.
Gidget, what have you been doing while this is going on?
Everyone keeps talking about having rooftop naps, so Gidget has gone to like their room and they probably have more blankets than they really know what to do with because there's not really a bed so much as just like an actual like pile, almost nest of blankets, and then probably like another stack like up against the wall on like a table or something in case they need more for more cozy and more comfy. And they probably go and just start like dragging out these like really thick, plush, like knitted blankets that their grandma made them. And it's like all this like yeah, it's all like this like homespun yarn and everything, like the really like thick merino wool kind of yarn and like so many pretty colors, and they just start like bringing those up to the roof.
That is really cute, and like I want that now. Like, who needs a bed? Just get that many blankets. How would you like to like set this up?
Like actually setting up the blankets or roll wise?
I was asking the first one so I could figure out the second one, but if you want to just tell me that we could save some steps there.
I was gonna say it might be like a muscle roll because Gidget's probably there's no such thing as more than one trip. So there's probably like
Just
a
one
pile
trip.
of blankets, exactly, and everyone else like from whatever door leads to the attic and to the top of the house, probably sees the stack of blankets before they see like the two stubby legs of Gidget underneath them.
Would you say the stack of blankets is perhaps taller than Gidget's?
Definitely. There is no
Oh.
head. It is like piled high.
Stack
like
of
a
blankets with
very still.
legs. That is perfect justification and relatable justification for muscle. So I'll say there's a lot of blankets. I will make it target number 3.
That's a 4 and a 2 and a 1.
Do you want to spend a spoon? Have you spent a spoon yet?
I have not spent a spoon yet. This is my first roll.
Would you like to spend a spoon then?
I'm gonna spin a spoon.
Okay. As we say, just one trip. Your muscles feel a bit tired, a bit sore, but you're good. You did it. One trip.
So everyone just kind of like sees this pile of blankets like moving back and forth, like very precariously stacked. And a muffled, hey, can someone help with this? I brought blankets for nap time.
Yeah. And Rose will like skip over to grab some blankets.
Yeah, since I'm up there already, yeah, it will definitely.
I'll rush
Will
over
definitely
and
help.
start.
After a few, like half dozen blankets, you finally start to see like the little raccoon ears poke over the top. And it begins the careful construction of like a nap pad with so many comfy blankets spread out for nap time. And a very, very sore Gidget just like one dives right into it.
I love that. I would say it's starting to get late afternoon, 3:30, maybe almost 4. How are all your characters feeling?
Hungry. We should go down to the kitchen and cook up some food for a picnic dinner on the roof. Or lunch, I guess. Picnic lunch on the
Absolutely.
roof.
A late picnic lunch, yes.
I'll say it's summer, so you still have a bit of time before it gets dark out.
Perfect. Merla's gonna run down to the kitchen and start wreaking havoc.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out my cauldron and I'm gonna start throwing vegetables and herbs and broths and just make a like giant bubbling stew.
Ooh.
I can run back and forth from the garden for you, so anytime you ask for an ingredient, Merla takes off to go get it and
I'll
then come
give
back.
Norma like a list of ingredients, and the second she's back, I'll be like, "Oh wait, I forgot one more thing," and then she'll run. And then the second she's back, "Oh crap, I forgot one more thing." And I'll just keep making her run back and forth.
I'm on it!
So, I'm gonna have you, I'll say the cooking is probably gonna be a lore check, target number 3, but, Merla, I think you're helping a friend here, so target number 2, muscle check, please.
I got a 5-5-2-2. So, all of them.
So, you will get a, extra dice there, Hazel.
Extra dice, okay. And then because I'm a hedge witch, and this is a crafting check involving my cauldron, right? I get to add 2 bonus dice.
You do get to add 2 bonus dice.
All right. What's the target number?
3.
3. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. 4 successes.
Okay, that's another super success. Can you describe like the the smells that is like wafting through the air as you cook, and it's like just fills the entire cottage.
It's almost like this perfume of aromatic herbs that just takes up like the scent of the entire cottage. You got rosemary, thyme, oregano, some sage. Every time you inhale, you're getting a whiff of like a brand new herb. So it's just kind of like this kind of cacophony of scents that kind of dance in the air throughout the cottage.
And with that super success, I think like it's like some of the most comforting smelling food, like especially it wafts up straight even to your little rooftop garden nap area dash picnic area, and this just feels so incredibly cozy and comfy. Like you could just melt in the pillows and blankets.
This is so perfect.
And with that, I will say you guys have actually achieved the goal of 20 cozy points.
It's like a sound effect go off or something so we know we have reached optimal coziness.
Yes. Do 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 do.
We've reached peak coziness. We're all like super chill right now.
All on the roof with a bowl of stew.
Yes. Merla calls some of her bird friends over to serenade us with songs.
All right. Is there any other things you would like to do to cozy up the cottage?
Can I have? I want wind chimes. Is that possible?
Would you like to craft the wind chime?
Yes, I'll craft.
Yeah. I'm thinking lore. This doesn't sound too bad, so I'll say target number 3 still.
Can I help by once again having my animal friends bring us some of the items we need, like sticks and tinkling rocks and stuff from the woods to help us with the wind chimes?
Maybe like a raven could get you some shiny stuff.
Yeah, my raven friend
Yeah.
knows where shiny bits are.
You can certainly attempt same thing. Help a friend is target number 2.
Okay,
Which
I can't
one is?
remember. Sorry.
That would still be charm because it's social skills.
I got 2 successes on that.
Spend a spoon if you want to give a bonus dice.
I will spend a spoon to give a bonus dice.
So you get a bonus dice on that roll of rolls.
So that's 4 then, and I have lore of 3.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to roll my digital dice. Oh, wait, that's not a D6.
Yeah, please don't roll those dice. I don't trust them anymore.
You know, if you rolled a d8 and didn't tell anyone, it probably would have been fine.
I don't want to do that. Okay, I've got 4 D6s. I'm just going to roll them on my floor because I don't know where. Oh, I can roll them over here. Okay, I got 5, 6, 3, 3. So 2.
5, 6, 3, 3. Yeah. You almost succeed, but you got to spin the spoon if you want them to be cozy wind chimes.
No. Yeah, I want them to be cozy. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, good. No need to apologize. This is just a cozy little game here. No stress. No stress yet.
I spilled my soda. That's what
Oh,
I'm upset
no!
about.
Oh no! No stress! No stress. It's cozy soda on a cozy floor.
Yes.
It's fine.
Okay.
Floor just absorbs it. No sticky.
Those are just cozy ants coming in. It's fine.
Helping clean up.
Oh.
If I can use a cozy point I can do this in real life, you said?
Yes. Totally.
I wish.
Yeah, I'll use a spoon to because I want cozy wind chimes. I want to do something fun with them.
All right. Excellent.
So I have the wind chimes.
Yes.
Okay, what I want to do with the wind chimes is I'm going to put some at the top where we're having a picnic, and I want to put them so that when we go down the stairs, we can make them chime together. I mean, not the stairs, the slide. So
Uh, that is so cute.
we hold our arms out.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's why I wanted the chimes, so we could have wind chimes all the way down from the roof.
That's perfect.
That is so adorable. Anything else?
Gidget definitely brought up some of the little light bubbles that we've had strewn about the lawn and the yard and everything, and has probably just been hanging them on like the vine fence. Give
I
us
love
some
that we
nice,
already had those.
right? We didn't have them upstairs, and we need to see so no one accidentally falls off the roof.
That's smart. I didn't even think about that.
I think after hanging a few of them, you turn around and Lumina is standing there, just head cocked, staring at one of them.
Lumi, if you want to play with one, go for it. Just make sure you fly if you fall.
No, oh no, I'm okay. It's just very pretty.
You're really pretty.
Aww.
I think her skirt kind of glows a little brighter at that, and her eyes go a little wide, and just kind of shuffles away quickly.
You're still really pretty. I call after you and then turn around and dive down the slide.
We're gonna get you to open up and be besties.
Do you do the wind chimes when you go down the slide?
Oh, of course I do.
Yes.
Do you do them with the arms, or can you also do them with your antlers?
My antlers. They're full on just. I can't not hit the wind chimes. It's physically impossible.
I love this. And with that, as it's nearing about maybe 5ish at this time, the sun is still up for now, but the time for hunting a monster is starting to get a bit short. And so with that, we're gonna take a little break. We'll be back in a few for the second half, where we enter adventure mode and go on a little hunt. See ya soon. Hello, hello, hello. We are the Lost Caravan, and we are returning to our little cozy Cottages and Cerberus one shot. So our little cozy cottage crew here got over 20 cozy points at this point. Putting them in the running for the cozy crown granted by the goddess of the moon, Miss Luna. But there's one other requirement. They must hunt down some sort of monster that is wreaking havoc across this land. And it's about bits before 5. You guys had the late lunch of delicious stew, and now it is deciding how you're going to take care of that issue.
First, we put the leftovers away. How we take care of the stew.
Very important.
And by putting the leftovers away, they go into Merla's mouth. Yes, definitely clean so that our brand new space is ready for next time.
Does anybody have any experience with hunting monsters in the dark?
I've hunted monsters in the day.
It's
once read
not
a
dark
story.
yet, technically.
I once read a story about
Perfect.
people hunting monsters. Does that count?
Kind of. I mean, you've studied the act.
Exactly.
I've done it. We got this.
Okay.
could,
I've
We could
definitely
ask-
played a board game where you hunt monsters.
That's basically the same thing.
We could ask the shadows. They sing of the dark places of the world and the monsters that hunt there.
Yes, that's smart. We should do
That's a
that.
really good idea.
Do your shadows have different names, or are they just all shadow?
Hmm. I'm not sure.
But at
Well,
least
tell them
one
I said
shadow is
hi.
named Lux.
And ask them if they want any leftovers too, because there's lots.
They will find it.
Okay, good.
The light in the refrigerator goes off when no one's in there.
That's right. That's where the eggs went.
Probably.
Why did you put them in the refrigerator?
That's what we do here.
Oh, okay.
Pasteurized already.
Sorry.
There's not enough room on the counters. There were too many teacups.
So many teacups.
To be fair, the last time we left eggs out on the counter, we did have chicken.
I like chickens.
I like chickens too. I like eggs.
I eat eggs.
Should we start naming our eggs? What are we supposed to be doing right now?
Wait, fight! Talking to the shadows! Group of ADHD nerds in one room.
So, Lumina, is there a way to talk to shadows?
Yeah.
Or is this going to be like a conversation between us?
Can you not hear them?
My
They are
brain's
quite
too
loud at
loud.
times.
I can't hear anything.
Well, we can just follow them and see where they go.
I think that's a good idea.
I like that idea too.
They will probably lead us safely. We might die, but that could be cozy too.
Cozy death. I'll take care of us.
Well, did you ask them nicely?
Nothing can stop us.
Shadows, can you please lead us safely to do this last part of whatever we're doing?
To a fun monster that we can make friends with and bring back and have a party with.
And look, I'll make sure to leave my light off a little bit longer for you. I'll sleep in tomorrow.
And I can put extra eggs in the fridge.
I think Lumina stands up and just starts walking in a direction. It's unclear whether or not she's actually following anything. And I'll leave that up to you, GM, whether or not she's actually following anything or if it's...
Yeah, I think I'm making decisions right now. Okay. Do you want to just roll an alchemy check? No target number. Just tell me what you. Actually, it'd be more fun. Just message me privately on Discord so no one else knows.
Merla's gonna put a tiny little backpack on Lulu so that he can carry some snacks and everything for everyone, and he'll come. He's prepared for this hunt.
Excellent. Okay, excellent. So, you, you guys, everyone I assume is following Lumina, who is allegedly following the shadows.
Definitely, for sure. Merla looks like she's on a mission.
Lumina knows where she's going.
I'm copying Merla's movements, even though I'm not quite as determined.
It's easy to keep her in your sight because as it's getting darker, her skirt is just pulsing light.
Are we all copying Merla's movements?
Yes, we are all marching somewhat confidently off into the woods.
Yeah, that's like her face is determined. She is going to make sure everybody is safe, and she is going to be Lumina's bodyguard, and she is prepared.
I'm just marching along.
Excellent. Since you are leading the charge, Nikki, I'm asking Nikki, not Marla. Nikki, do you have two D10s, aka a D100 near you?
Yes.
Okay. This is the one thing that requires not D6s.
I take it you just want me to roll a D100?
Yeah, random table.
Huh. That's just a 6. No, sorry, that's just a 9. That's crazy.
This happening is directly from the book, and this is ironically not the first time I've got this on a streamed one-shots. As you guys are following, you hear. I'm never sure what gets picked up by the mic, but you hear sniffing, sobbing, even out in the distance.
You all hear that?
Oh, you
I think
hear it
so.
too.
Like someone's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it too. Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
It's a bit ahead in the direction you're going to, and then it veers off a bit to the west.
Okay, I'm gonna run and see what's wrong.
Hey, don't go alone. We'll follow.
She's like
Maybe.
already started to skip off, and then she's a little bit ahead and she stops.
Merla, yeah, runs to catch up.
You can send Lux ahead to see if it is safe if we want to do that.
That's probably smarter than just running straight into whatever's there.
Okay. If you see kind of from where her skirt is glowing, her shadow that's cast across the ground, you see a cat hop up on her shoulder in her shadow, on her shadow's shoulder, and then just kind of lift up out of the ground.
Lulu was immediately like, try to make friends, and I'm like, Lulu, no, stay.
And Lux kind of walks off and slinks into the shadows, disappears.
Lux is so cool.
All right. And then Lux will see under a large. Let's say it's a weeping willow tree. Under a large weeping willow tree, there is a weeping little goblin. He has like kind of a white dress on with like kind of a leather overcoat, and she's just crying like very loudly.
Lux, I think, watches for a moment and then gets up and starts rubbing against the goblin, weaving back and forth, and then starts, you know how cats breadcrumb you somewhere? Starts doing that, meowing, trying to lead the goblin back towards us.
Oh, the what?
So cute.
The goblin kind of like inaudibly like kind of cries out loud there. Oh, what the cat? What I'm missing my. And then just, I mean, I'm not even sure if Lux understands English to begin with.
Who knows?
But Lux does get some pets.
Yeah, if she can't get the goblin to follow, she would come back. And I think then do the same thing, like breadcrumb the party in that direction. Kind of dipping into a shadow and coming out from another one and trying to get the party to follow. Looks like it's safe enough. That or they have food.
Well, then either way, we should go.
Then you guys, as you get closer, you'll hear clicky clack Mathrock, and the goblin just cries out, anime style, like tears are falling out of both of its eyes like waterfalls.
Oh no! What's wrong? Merla's gonna run over.
I lost my favorite clicky clack Mathrock.
Oh no! I've lost mine before too. It's awful. We'll help, right? And I look over at everybody else.
Yeah, what does it look like?
Oh. They from like one of her like hanging off her belt, there is like a bunch of bags, and she takes one of the bags off. Oh, and you hear it clicking and cracking, and then you present just a bag full of dice, and she takes out a D20, and she's like, "It's like this, but it's translucent."
This goblin is all of us.
It's a literal dice goblin.
I love dice goblins. Oh, those are so pretty, those ones. Well, where did you last see them?
I saw it when I was gathering herbs around here, and then I was going to take a lunch break, and then it was gone.
And you knew you had them when you were...
Yeah.
Well, let's look. And Merla will just get up and start chaotically going from spot to spot with no rhyme or reason, looking.
At the mention of herbs, I'm gonna try to sniff out any nearby herb bushes or plants.
I'll send Lulu to start just digging holes. Lulu's just gonna dig some holes.
I love Lulu. Lulu's the real MVP here. Whoever would like to attempt to look for this, this would be a target number 4 alchemy check. I will give Hazel a bonus dice if she's using her plant's power.
Can I just like cheer everybody on and like just kind of remind them where they've already looked and be really supportive?
Yes, you can use a help a friend, and I believe if you do that, all of your allies gain the bonus dice, not just one.
Yeah, they gained a boost condition.
Yep.
What's the target number again?
4.
4.
And then helping a friend is always target number 2.
Okay, so I need to roll 2.
Yep.
Well, 3, because I get a +3 bonus dice to checks involving cheering
Yes.
on. Right. Okay.
And then it'll be a charm. You just need to roll over 2.
Okay, let me. My dice are over here for some reason. Okay, 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't like that roll. I don't think I succeeded in helping everybody.
What did you get?
3 3s and a 6.
No, that's good. The target
Oh,
number
wait, I rolled
was...
too many. I rolled 4 dice. I should have rolled 3.
What's your charm?
Or 5.
You're good. You are good.
Okay.
So you would get that bonus dice there, Hazel.
Awesome. Okay. Ooh. What was the target number?
4.
5 successes.
Hey! Where did you find it? You got a super success. You find this super quickly before Lulu even finishes digging its first hole.
He goes on to dig like 4 more, just for fun.
I mean, naturally.
Yeah, using my affinity for herbs, I will just try to like sniff out whiffs of like rosemary and red on the air, and then follow that trail, and start digging through the plants that I find.
Okay, excellent. And you, as soon as you pick up the little goblin girl, jumps up. Is that you found it? And so she like gives you the biggest hug. Is how tall is Hazel?
Hazel is about like 4 feet tall. She's pretty short.
Okay. So the goblin is still shorter than you, but not as much as usual as it would be to most people. But it's probably like buried, like you were like right at the top, bears its head like at the top of your stomach, and just like, you are my hero. Thank you. She like tucks it like super carefully, gentle back into her dice bag. I don't know what I would have done without you. And then hugs you again. Oh, I need to go back before Mom gets worried, but thank you again.
You're so welcome. Take good care of it.
I will. And then she hops away, now happy, crying.
Hey, small child! Marla is following Lulu around, putting dirt back in all the holes that Lulu is digging.
Lulu's having a blast. Probably still thinks they are helping.
For sure.
Lumina, do you continue following the, quote, shadows?
Yes, the whispers that I'm hearing amongst the trees, I'll continue to follow them. I understand some of them. They seem to be helpful.
Okay. So, every monster in this game has what is called a hunt. A hunt is a miniature adventure that leads up to the big boss fights with the monster. And we're going to enter the hunt as you hear whoosh.
Only
And
some of
then-
that came through.
Oh, I always forget Discord does that, but it was kind of a something is flying through the air. And I'm going to need everyone to make me a target number 4 muscle check to avoid or just tank as something comes firing at all of you.
Muscle's really bad for me, so instead of
Watch
that,
out!
as a reaction, I'm gonna phase shifts, so just like quickly sinks down into her shadow. So her shadow is still there as if she's standing there, but Lumina herself is gone.
You are. I know you heard a bit more about the game than some of the other people, but you are like. I'm giving you an extra cozy coin. For just being so creative with like using the mechanics of the system.
That's really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Alright. Did anyone just succeed like regular?
Yeah, I rolled 2 4s.
You need 3. I was gonna ask who succeeded and then who succeeded with the cost of the spoon.
I succeeded.
Ooh.
I only got a 5,
So you could spin the spoon.
but I only had 2 dice to roll.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
I'll spend
Yeah.
a spoon.
Did you just say you rolled? I saw your face, and your face looked a bit sus. You rolled 3 ones.
Yes.
And then Hazel, you're going to spin the spoon.
Hazel, you're gonna spend a spoon.
Hazel.
Oh yes, I am.
Excellent. So Gidget, you're the one who failed?
Yeah, I don't think a spoon's gonna save me.
Nope. But it's okay, because you're just going to take 2 spoons of damage as a potato launches and impacts straight against your onesie, exploding to mashed potato mush.
Ow!
Oh,
I might have wanted a snack, but not like this. Could you send something softer?
Who's throwing the food?
I don't know, but it hurt.
Do they have any berries?
You can make if anyone would like to figure out based off the angle the potatoes are fired, you can see if you can see the creature with a target number 6 alchemy check.
can I use my animal language to ask a bird to fly up over the trees to see if they could see who threw the stuff?
Yes, you may.
Yes. I want to ask a little robin. What was that? Can you see?
Chip, 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 chip. Oh, you want to run away? Bad news. Bad news.
Apparently there's bad news and we're supposed to run away. I say, we don't.
Oh, it's gonna be so angry. It doesn't like company.
What is it?
The cannon guy, the potato.
A potato is attacking us.
What's a
Yeah.
potato?
I don't know, but I think it has to do with potatoes. Little
So do
Robin,
they
Little Robin, how big is it?
It looks at its wings. Probably 500 robins.
That's a lot of robins. It's 500 robins big, you guys.
Does it have any hash browns?
Does it have any hash browns, little Robin?
What are hash browns?
I don't know actually.
Potatoes cut up. Small potatoes cut up and fried together.
I mean, to
It
be
was
fair,
really
I
good.
think these are all potatoes cut up.
Those aren't fried though. I
No,
don't know.
fried
You
is
know
good.
what? We should ask him. Let's go. And I'm going to start walking the way the Robin tells me to go.
I'm gonna skip.
I'm marching after Merla.
Lumina's shadow follows across the ground after you all. She does not want to get shot with.
I love Lumina. She's just like,
Right.
yeah, I'll be here, but not actually here.
Those are vibes, and not the mechanical vibes, and I love it. Excellent. Speaking of that, what does everyone vibe? So each CNC character has a vibe which talks about how you're rigging spoons, and at this point, that might be an important thing to know for your teammates. So let's go around. Let's start with Lumina. You can go first. What is your vibe?
Curiosity. So when I uncover a
Ooh.
secret or learn something new.
And then Rose, what is your vibe?
Cheers. Regain 1 spoon each time you start a scene with companions.
Excellent. That's good to know. That will remind me to tell you when the new scene starts. And then Merla, what is your vibe?
Fearless. I regain a spoon each time I succeed at a check that requires courage or bravery.
Excellent. And then Hazel.
Lucky Clover. At the start of each scene, roll a d6. On a 6, I see a 4-leaf clover, and myself and all my allies regain all of our spoons.
Ooh, how about you do that now then? I haven't been telling you when scenes are because I forget to do that sometimes. So
That was a 3.
okay. Well, we'll see. There's a chance. I haven't seen that vibe trigger yet, and I'm very excited. Maybe tonight's the night. And then finally, Gidget, what is your vibe?
I took give it all. If you lose a spoon and are reduced to 0 spoons as part of an action that reduces the monster to 0 or less health, you instantly regain all your spoons.
Ooh. Excellent. So, we will now actually be entering another. So the Robin will tell you the direction to a tall hill that used to be a potato farm until the potato came and ate all of the potatoes and ran the farmers out. So we will start another scene. This is a new scene, so do any start of scene stuff now.
Can I roll again?
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. Getting
So
closer.
close.
And then once again, this might be you might have to do this a few more times. More potatoes get fired. Everyone's going to need to, and that's your phasing. Everyone's going to need to make a target number 4 muscle check.
I think Lumina pops her head up for a second to talk to someone, sees a potato coming, and sinks back down into the shadow.
Can I try to to get my spoon back? Could I try to roll to get in front of people and try to like take the damage from the potatoes to try and help, you know,
Yeah.
being brave.
So, you aren't that huge, don't have anything, so you can. I'll let you choose one person to, take that for.
I will jump in front of Hazel.
Okay. And then I'm gonna have you make a target number 5 check against this to see how badly you get hit, or if you are able to take it for no damage, etc.
Am I rolling muscle?
Yep.
I only have 4, so I wouldn't be able to hit a target 5.
Well, the target is the is what you need to roll
Oh,
over.
right. I got 1 success.
Okay, so let's just say you spin the spoon, so you'll only take that instead of taking 2 extra spoons.
Okay.
So Hazel, Marilla took the hit for you.
I
Do
got
I-
you, Hazel!
No. I want to hide behind Merla.
I've got like pieces of potato stuck in my antler.
I think you got a full potato. Just most of the potatoes flattened, but there's one that just like got stuck onto your antler.
I'm a little lopsided.
Gidget, did you pass?
I got 2 6s and a 2.
Ooh. Okay, so you'll spin the spoon and then the rose. What about you?
Two twos.
You're going to... That means you can't even spin the spoon. You're gonna take 2 damage as a potato slams into you.
Okay, but does this one get all smashed too when it slams into me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna like pick it off and try to like scoop the mashed potato up because it's mashed potatoes.
Like
Free
it's
food.
surprisingly clean, like to clean up. Like you don't feel messy afterwards. You just feel a bit bruised. And then Lumina, you were like, nope, not dealing with that. See ya.
Peace.
But eventually, you guys will continue continue the Robin's directions, I assume.
Yeah, and as we're going, Merla is also picking up any of the potatoes that like are big enough for her to like that aren't smashed. So she's got like a little pile she's holding.
Yes.
She plans on returning.
All right. You eventually get to the foot of a hill. And you can once again move up the hill. And as you are doing that, you hear. 1 second. Need to change the setting on Discord. You hear loud snorting.
That one came through.
I turned off noise suppression for a half second, so that my sound effects can come through. And how are you feeling? Like this is loud. You see like flowers tremble every time you hear a snorting. How do you feel?
I mean, I'd be grumpy if people came to my house unannounced too. Maybe we should just be nice and like if he's probably sick of potatoes. Did we bring any snacks?
Yeah, Lulu has a bunch on his back. I brought the rest of Rose's cookies and some tea bags in case we wanted to add them to our water. And then I also brought some carrots because I like carrots.
This, by the way, is a new scene for the people that Matt is.
It began so close.
So close.
I mean, I found this really weird book. I don't think I stole it from the library, technically. It just kind of came with me. But like maybe I can ask it how to make friends with the potato. And from like one of their pockets, Gidget pulls out this like pretty thick book that's probably like leather bound and like gilded, and on the front cover there's just the word all in cursive script, and I'm going to use my book of all as I like flip through pages. It says this mysterious book can be invoked once per season to answer a question. The letters on the page are rearranged to provide limited knowledge but cannot reveal long lost secrets.
I almost took that. That book looks so good.
I'm gonna ask the book, how do we make friends with the potato?
So letters start like swirling about. It says, potatoes are notoriously grumpy. They more like to bully people than be friends with people. It
some
will.
things that make me grumpy.
It will say if you here's some helpful information. It is weak against fire.
Lumina's head comes up out of her shadow. Do we really want to be friends with a bully, though?
Even bullies get their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, some
And-
people might just be bullies because no one wants to be friends with them. And it's easier to be mean than be lonely.
Sometimes I'm a bully to my little sister, and then I feel bad and I apologize. But sometimes it still happens.
You know, it will say one other thing. The book also says the potato has many friends inside of its cannons.
It's friends with potatoes. Potatoes are plants, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Hazel, can you talk to them?
I can try. Can I try to use plant control to communicate in some way with the surrounding potatoes?
When we get there, you can certainly try.
Okay, okay.
Going the comfy, cozy route or death.
Or death being definitely the alternative. Alright, well, I guess I'll lead us up the hills with my antlers first, just in case.
I'm marching up with Marla.
So, this will be a new scene.
Soon.
At some point it will happen.
Soon.
Statistically, it will happen.
And then, Daito, if you can do it now, that would be awesome.
What? What is Dido doing? What?
As you reach the top of the hill, you see a giant
That's so
potato
cool.
in the shape of a boar. It is covered with fur, and it has 3 giant cannons on its back, and it is just snorting once again.
That is adorable, and I will definitely be friends with this thing.
We're making friends with this.
We are making friends with this potato.
Yeah.
A pigtato. Potato.
Potato.
Well, we'll see. You know what? Sometimes friendships start with have a rocky beginning, some might say. Cause it does not look super happy to see you. And this is gonna actually enter some combat. So, if we have combat music, we can throw that up. I think you mentioned that, but I don't know if I gave you enough time that we needed that. So all good if we don't. And so, combat in CNC, the monster always has what is called the opener that they do before the combat even starts. They want to do that at the start of combat, and then they do their turn. So, the potato is going to fire all of its cannons at once. Each person is going to take 3 spoons of damage. And then 3 of the potatoes hit the ground, and you see little stick arms pop out, and they have little googly eyes, and 3 potato minions into combat as well.
It's his friends.
Hey, so talk to them.
Do I take that damage?
Are you still phased?
Mm-hmm.
You do not then. Then, on its actual turn, the potato is going to use its actual ability. It's going to who would do? Discuss among yourself. Who do you think looks the tastiest?
I mean, I look like venison.
I was that was actually my nomination as well, but
Depends on your taste. Depends on your
Is this,
taste.
yeah, is this for a scavenger or?
Is it a
A
carrot?
raspberry dress, so.
Yeah, we've
No.
got fruit, we've got
Raspberry.
dead things, we've got.
Yeah, it depends on their taste now. If it's a sweet tooth or a savory tooth.
You know,
Or
the
hazel.
Or just hazel.
The Bortator is going to use its Poutine Pummel ability and charge at Gidget, dealing 2 spoons of damage.
Oh, I want poutine now.
And now it is your guys' turn. You can move in any order you want. Don't forget your pets. You get 1 action. There's no need for a map or anything. You always are in range to do what you want.
I'm gonna try to talk to the potato.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, you're the Bortato's friends. We want to be the Bortato's friends too. We're all friends here.
Oh, now, say, what are these friends you talking about?
People who like each other and want to hang out.
Come with
What?
snacks.
Ooh. Did she say something about snacks?
Yes.
My human is that a bit off.
Yes.
I do like snacks.
We have snacks, and friends share their snacks with each other.
Make me a target number. Let me see. Make me a target number 3 charm check.
And I have right. Is one.
Okay, I'll give you that bonus dice if you
Right.
if I'll say you just got it for mentioning snacks. That's their weakness. Yeah.
2 successes.
Do you spend the spoon?
I do.
How are you looking?
Not great. But it's worth
Okay.
it, because I want some friends.
Hey guys, these folks are saying that they'll share snacks with us. What you say? Like we like sit this one out? Sorry, boss. We're going on strikes till you give us snacks. And you see there's like a single tree on the top of the hill, and all of them walk over to the tree. They somehow have picket signs now that says no work till snacks.
We're gonna unionize the potatoes.
Amazing.
I have something that may help us as well, at least help us from getting hit again, possibly.
Okay, what do you got?
Yeah.
If you would like to go now.
Is everyone's okay with that?
Sure.
Luna pops up again. These cannons are really dangerous. We should do something about that. She thinks for a moment and then comes back up out of her shadow. So I'll do a free action to phase. And then she kind of steps and spins. Her skirt kind of flares and glows very brightly. She throws her arm out, and the shadow of her arm keeps going and splits apart into like tentacles. You can see Lux just as a shadow running across those, following them towards, and they're going to try and wrap around the Orcato's shadow to use mental binding.
Oh!
That's so cool.
And Lux is helping me. Using the help action.
Okay, make a lore check. The target number is going to be... Oh, the target number is going to be 3.
And what's the help check for Lux?
I'll say the pet can just... I'll let you get that bonus for free.
Oh, nice. And that's an extra die, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So I'm rolling 5 total. Let's see what happens. You said 3?
Yeah.
I have 3 3 successes.
Let's go! Do you want to read the mental binding ability for me?
Yeah. So once per scene, you can attempt to restrain a creature you can see or check. On a success, the creature cannot move or take any action. And then at the end of each round, I need to repeat the check. So yeah, and then if you may give, under certain circumstances, require more things to sustain it. Yeah, so Lux runs along these tentacles as they split apart and just wrap around first the legs of the Vortato's shadow, not Vortato itself, but around his shadow, and as it pulls the shadow down, Vortato falls as well.
That is
Okay.
so cool. That played out like an anime scene in my
Yeah.
head, and it was so cool.
I can hold him for now. Maybe you can talk to him?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Someone talk to him. I'm not good with talking. I just talk a lot, and I don't know what I'm actually saying. Hey, Lulu, come here! And I'm going to get cookies and stuff out of Lulu's backpack so that I can just, like, offer them up.
I can try talking to him.
Yeah. With Marla, I just start like tossing the cookies towards like the boar. They're made with love. Rosie, love it.
I'm just going to sit beside the potato, and I'm just going to chat about potatoes, and people come, and maybe I'll tell a story about how my sibling used to go into my room all the time, and I got annoyed until we decided to work together against the y'all help me come up with something.
Dust bunnies.
The Dust
This
Bunnies.
is the power of friendship and love and cookies.
Yeah, we banded together, and then I'm just gonna like try to feed them cookies as this is going on.
We all sit down around the boar. Just
Yes.
have playtime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll start
It's
scritching.
perfect.
I'll start scritching behind his ear. Because I always love it when people scratch behind my ear.
I asked the book of all for a nice bedtime story.
All right. So first, before we get to that, I'm gonna call this your action there, Rose. Make me a target number 3 charm check.
Okay.
Are we helping with our sitting around and being calm and scratching his ears?
No,
Thought I'd
Okay.
try.
it was a good effort.
Well, let's see.
Have a
I
hero
lost one of my
point.
dice. Am I muted? No.
No.
Okay. Wait, I have one that's buried all the way in here, so I'm gonna grab it. Okay, there's 5. How many successes did I need?
3.
Okay, I got this is so funny. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think I need to use a spoon.
Oh nope. I said the target number was 3, so you're
Oh,
good.
okay.
All right. So I'm going to basically count this as damage, and we'll just see what happens. We'll see if you break it down.
You don't want to give it a
Break it down.
Want to make friends.
I mean, break down its resistance to making friends.
Okay.
Break down that hard mental exterior.
Gidget. What would you like to do? You mentioned you would like to do something with the book.
I was gonna say if we're all sitting here calmly and we're telling the boar stories, I'm going to ask the book for a very good story that's going to impress the boar.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Would you would everyone be okay if it's a sad story?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
If it's
Okay.
if it's a story the boar likes.
It's the kind of stories the shadows tell me.
Um, I will. 1 second. I got some lore. I got a lore dump you can read. Let me get it to you real quick. Perfect. Okay. You're free to paraphrase. This is what the book says. This is a tale of the Flower Knight.
Okay. The Flower Knight is the soul of a protector. Well, a failed protector. Someone who swore themselves to protect, to take care of someone else. Wow, but this could not be sadder. They could be a dad who could not protect his son, a wife who could not save her husband from an assassination attempt, or a knight sworn to a noble who fell during an invasion. Their oath was so strong that death was not a release. They love stories, especially stories of valor and oaths, but they themselves feel emotions differently than humans. They find loyalty to be fascinating but an alien concept. And when a soul falls, sometimes a member of a fate court will capture the soul in armor and turn it into a flower knight. Flower Knight has only vague memories of their previous life, but the feelings and oath to protect still stand strong. Defeating a Flower Knight will release and that we make up a story about a Flower Knight that came that was a potato flower and came and helped a young boar when it was stuck under a fallen tree in the rain and was nice to the boar and showed it what friendship was. And that is how we got the first potato.
I love that so much.
It's
That's
also
is
wiping away some tears.
Oh, that is really cute. Make me a charm check. Target number 3. I'm gonna give you a bonus dice because I'll give you 2 bonus dice. One for using your item. One for being letting me throw you on the spot like that, on the spot on that, and you going for punches.
Okay, that is a 1, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 5, and a 6.
Hey!
Nice.
Nice.
Best roll of the night.
I think you said you got 4 successes there.
I have 6 dice, so I got 5 successes.
Okay.
Super
the
success.
That's a super success there, buddy. You think you might have seen the boar cry a single tear?
I'm just gonna reach out and pat it on the snout. Cry. After all, it just means that flower nights continue to live on. Cool that someone helped a boar once upon a time, and not only that, we got the first potatoes from the flower night that was potato flower, just like your friends.
All right, Merla. Have you went yet? I don't believe you have.
No, I had just said that I was going to scratch him behind the ears, but I think since this is a boar, his skin's probably super tough. I'm gonna be giving him like a little muscle massage, and I have to like dig my hands in to get little pressure points and stuff to try and make him feel better. Really muscle my way in there.
Interesting choice of words there. I will say you notice that under the fur you expect like skin, It's more like potato skin. But that will be a target number 4 muscle check. It has a high hide. And you know what? I'll actually let you use your martial arts ability here.
Oh yes, thank you.
Cause that's
I
kind
use-
of like grappling, kind of.
I'm gonna use my antlers to like get some of the tougher spots and like, yeah, really dig in like a masseuse. That is 3 successes.
Okay.
You said 4, right?
Yep.
Yep, 3 successes. I got 2 4s and a 5.
We have a hero point too.
You have a hero
Yeah.
point.
If you want to everyone starts with 2, so I think someone spent theirs already, but
In the
if
chat,
you would like,
someone donated a hero point.
oh, excellent.
What do I need? I needed.
It would just be rolling for super success, so you don't need to.
We'll save it in case we need it, since there's only one.
I think that's marked. Excellent. At the end of each round, the monster has closer abilities. These are things that are kind of small attacks. The gimmick is all of the closers tell the game master who they target. It's like target the person with the most spoons, etc. Now, mostly, I would say no closer because it's mentally bound. But this one has a very I think this one narratively makes sense for it to activate. One of the Bortator's mini guns misfire. It accidentally shoots a sweet potato at the targets with the least spoons. So who has the least spoons? Yeah, I think Gidget has.
Oh no, Gidget!
You are hit, Gidget. You are hit with a magical sweet potato. You regain 2 spoons.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
This is why sweet potatoes are the superior fry.
They really are. Lumina, you are up. I'm not up. You need to roll to maintain the binding.
And I do not get the help from Lux anymore.
Sadly, no.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4 dice total. Can I use the cozy coin to reroll?
Yeah.
What's the target number?
3.
3. I will use a cozy coin. I got an extra one of those. Oh yes, that is 4 successes.
Okay. That's a super success. It's going to they bind it. Up to you. How are you guys going to continue to force this thing to be friends with you?
Oh, I forgot that. Sorry, I forgot that Lulu had a turn.
Yes, pets do have a turn.
Lulu just curls up underneath the boar's chin and like snuggles in and gives him little licks. That's it.
Okay.
That's all he's gonna do.
What would you guys? So who would like to go next?
I was
I'm
gonna
try. Go ahead. Go ahead. You want me to go? Okay. I'm gonna try to will some potato flower blossoms to grow out of the ground, and then try to pick them and make a little bouquet to give to the poor potato.
Make me a target number 3 alchemy check then.
Okay.
Or also
Okay.
have a flower crown. We all have flower crowns.
I'll make him a flower
Yes!
crown out of the blooming flowers. Okay. 3 successes.
Okay, that's enough. Do you think you maybe for a half second saw a happy snort?
Sorry?
You may have seen a happy snort from the potato just for a half second. Can potato smile? Maybe.
We will be friends with you.
Who would like to who would like to friendship this potato some more?
Rose is going to just keep treating this potato like it's like they're already her friend.
Okay.
And it's just talking and cookies and you know what? I'm going to say that she tells the potato about their garden.
Okay. Any specific details or just general about the garden?
Um, maybe focusing a bit on the vegetable part, I guess. Where I'm pretty sure they grow potatoes at their
We
garden.
have such a great potato garden in the back. It's
Yeah,
beautiful. It's right
Yeah.
right next to the gourds. It's amazing.
So I'll go over all the different types that we have because I'm sure we have lots of types of potatoes.
We got russet, we got Yukon Gold, we got red.
Something called an Idaho.
Make a charm check. So roll how many charm you have, which I believe 5. And you know what? You gave some good details. I'm gonna give you a bonus dice there, so you can roll 6 and tell me how many dice meet or beat 3.
Okay, I could only find 5 of my dice. No, I only have. Where's the other one? 5. Okay, so I'm going to roll one twice. Okay, I've got 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
That's a super success.
We're really good at making friends.
Okay. Who would
As
like to
part-
go in
Part of
next?
this, Gidget just starts like running their hands through the boar's fur, like trying to like comb out like any brush or like knots. I don't know about you, but I really hate when my hair gets really knotted. It just makes me grumpy. Of course, like also I can imagine it's really lonely out here. Even you have all of your potato friends, but everyone just probably and mean because you're out here all alone. And I don't think that's true. And like then they just like start to like make little braids in the boar's fur.
Would you like to use muscle focusing on the combing out or charm focusing on the talking?
Charm focusing on the talking because they are very much just kind of like doing the braids absent-mindedly.
Target number 3 then. What did
A
What did you
5,
say?
a 4, a 2, and a 3.
a 5, a 4. Okay, you got it. Hey, how you want to befriend this?
Yeah, Gidget just starts like braiding little like flowers into the boar's fur. You know, I know you kind of had to make this your own home from people, but we have so much land and we have a roof garden now with so many fun blankets that I bet we could get you up on if you really wanted to stay on a roof. If not, we have so much land out in the woods with a pond and a garden, and we can make a second potato garden. Hazel is so talented at gardening. She would love to help with a potato garden just for you, I'm sure. And we can have all of your potato friends, and you can have all of us friends, and just be friends, and you don't have to be alone out here anymore.
You hear from under the trees, "Hey, don't forget the snacks!"
And so many snacks. Do you realize we have so many snacks like left over at the end of the day? The shadows I think are kind of getting a little pudgy because they are eating so many leftover cookies because Rosebriar just goes absolutely crazy in the morning, and I'm not really like a sweet breakfast eater that much. So we have so many cookies during the day. And like even if we don't want so many cookies, we also have so many eggs too.
The potato like snorts and still bit mentally bounded, like kind of will like do kind of the cat thing of like rubbing its head against yours.
It just like rubs their head against his.
Okay, now before we continue, is everyone okay with, since this is a one shot and some people might have built characters based on combat, wanted to make sure, is everyone okay with sprinting over fighting?
I absolutely made my character based on combat, but
Same.
this is the best.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I know, which is why I asked. I wanted to make sure you're okay with that, but
No, I love this.
This is the best. I will
Yeah.
fight for friendship any day.
Absolutely. A little sad that I don't get to give knives to my little goose shadows that I had planned, but I'm okay with
we'll
not
talk.
fighting.
I'll give him when we finish up. I'll give a minute for you guys to talk about things you didn't get to do. So,
okay, but also those could be used in the kitchen and they can help like chop things up. So definitely useful.
And in weeding.
all right. So, do you release the mental binding on the board, Tato?
Yeah, if it seems like they're going to be our friend and everyone else is comfortable with it, the shadows just kind of dissolve, and Lux had been kind of curled up, laying on the back of the Bortato's shadow, and just gets up and walks over and kind of materializes up out of Lumina's shadow and stands next to her leg.
That's so cool.
Lumina is just so cool.
Lumina is really cool. And is Lumina phased or no?
No, she's standing here, just glowing very calmly.
The giant potato takes steps, stomp, snorts, right in your face, and then rubs up against you.
Lumina will also do the head rub back. I think Lux gets in there as well.
How big is this Bortato?
500 robins. It
So,
is
like, bigger than us?
Yeah, I like to imagine it like about maybe 9 to 10 feet tall and double to triple that long, and probably
Giant.
He's gonna
like
make our
7
home.
feet
A lot of
wide.
snacks.
He's gonna make our home so cozy.
So
Yeah,
cozy.
so
Yeah, no,
cozy.
Merla's straight up on his back, like stretching all over his back, and yeah, Abyss, Lulu is just running around his feet and very happy for new friend.
Excellent. And so you can return to the cottage. Following behind you is the potato with his little potato friends riding on his back.
I gave all of those potato friends the cookies for snacks since they were so helpful.
We brought
And
some with us.
And as you walk back to the cottage, you see for a half second a giant crown glittering on the cottage.
We did it!
Yay, guys! Made
Look
our
how
home
cozy.
So cozy.
So cozy. We have the coziest house.
The coziest house.
Full of so many friends.
So many friends. So I like to. Usually I'll do this on the porch, but I like to end one shots with your character sitting, in this case, on your rooftop picnic area. Somehow the potato is up there. We don't need to ask how. It just happened. And you guys just decompress before bedtime. Is there any final in-character conversation we would like to do before we get to out of character wrapping stuff up?
I think we need more pillows up here.
Oh, absolutely. There's not enough.
More pillows. Oh, you know what else we need? We
Hot
need
chocolate.
hot chocolate and
Chocolate. Sprinkled.
also a telescope so we can look at the stars. Look at all the stars.
I think Rose made more cookies and did something fun with the wind chimes on the ones that are on the roof so that they can like have wind chimes and see the stars and cookies and hot chocolate.
I'm controlling the vines to like kind of like whip their leaves in between the wind chimes and make them like kind of softly chime as we like settle.
That
Moving
sounds
on.
so nice.
Gidget
Moving
has
on.
been listing off names to the potato to figure out what his name is.
But what names have you been listing off?
Like we went through Philip and Henry and Artichoke and Stove and Egg at one point. I didn't think that Porky was a good name. But we also went through Henry and Eric, and then we started going through tree names like Rowan and Pine and Oak, and then we started going through more feminine names like Sarah and Jessica and Denise and
What about Ube?
we eventually like turned to
Yam.
potato names like Ube and Yam and Russet and Golden and
You hear snorting at Golden.
Golden.
Perfect.
guys, we figured out the name. Meet our new friend Golden.
Golden.
Perfect.
Potato.
Perfect name.
And with that, you'll see under glistening moon.
Oh, Lumina wanted to do something.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
go.
Just for vibes, as everyone's sitting here, she is reenacting the story that was told earlier in shadows. So she's just kind of weaving very complex shadows. As she creates one, it starts moving on its own, and she starts creating the next one. Just kind of tells this story again, just in shadow puppets.
Coolest character.
Right. Hazel is just watching and then wiping away tears again.
Yeah, we're all probably sitting there crying with Golden and just
And I think that's a perfect way for like under like the camera zooms out as you're doing that, and under the shining glistening moon of Miss Luna, and then it zooms out, and that is where we're gonna wrap out the session of this little Cottages and Cerberus one shot. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna give you guys chances, since this was, I have never have any idea how these one shots goes. I always plan these very vaguely. So this is just a chance for you to share anything about your character that you didn't get to do or didn't get to talk about.
I mean, Merla is the bravest, and I feel like she was still brave here. She was definitely built to be combat. She's a martial artist. She is very good at breaking people's armor. She's extremely, extremely strong, to the point of recklessness, and often gets herself into trouble. And then she's got her little abyss puppy named Lulu. It's short for Lewis, but we call him Lulu. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that wasn't nearly as important as like fighting for friendship.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I definitely built Gidget as like a bruiser kind of take,
I
surprisingly. Just because the mascot definitely leans into like a more fight heavy. So like I didn't get to use, nor did I want to use any of my attack moves on the board, but like I had a mascot strike move called Rock and Roll, which turns Gidget into like a little like fast moving ball to like ram into an enemy or something.
Oh my god, I love that.
We aren't going to hurt our friend.
No.
Everyone's friends.
excellent. So, oh
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
continue. No, I go all yours.
Rose was built for just supporting her friends and not combat. But um, it was still even though the dice didn't always agree with me, it was still good to try to be supportive at least. I was going to
Man,
say
the
something else and I forgot what it was.
dice tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
god.
There was some really bad rolling.
They were against us.
Yeah, even when I switched to actual dice, I still didn't do that great.
Like,
Except for like 1 or 2 rolls.
Got 3 freaking ones.
it is very rare for you to just fail a roll unless it's like a target number 6. Usually you just have to pay spoons to do what you want. There was a lot of failing. Like, it was really impressive. Like, I am impressed.
Can't believe you were down to 1 spoon left.
Yeah, no, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, dang it, they're gonna have to carry my passed out body back to the cottage and shove me into a pile of pillows.
So, the way combat usually goes is that everyone usually gets down to 1 spoon. Like, that's just how it's balanced. But the good thing is, if you do get down to 0 spoons, you don't go unconscious. You just take disadvantage on every single roll, basically. It's the opposite of using a cozy coin. Alright, so this game was Cottages and Cerberus. This was a game of my design. It was just successfully kickstarted earlier this month. We'll have the pre-orders up pretty soon. We do have a free preview up on one of my social medias. If you liked what you saw, come look at it. I think it's an excellent game. With that, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you to this amazing cast. If you like what we do, you can join our Discord at the button in the description. It is where we post our monthly casting calls, schedules, and where we will just generally hang out and be giant nerds. We'd love for you to come hang out and roll some dice. Once more, I'd like to go around and give everyone a chance to tell the people who are here, like who you are, and where they can find you. Let's start with opposite of how I went last time. So, starting with Anna, you're up.
That is me. I am Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny, most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG producer, performer, and podcaster. You can find me on Twitter at Archival Dust Bun, and on Blue Sky and Instagram, and most other social media at Archival Dust Bunny, because they allow more characters. Not bitter about that at all. As far as where to find me, I am all over the place. My schedule's a little lighter right now because I'm moving, so don't be surprised if you don't see me as much. But Saturday night, you can find me back here on Lost Caravan for Fatal Ascension, our Fabula Ultima ongoing campaign. Things are rough. If you like social intrigue and running from countries who are after you for reasons that are not really your fault, or just JRPGs in general, come and check it out. I play Cadence, the time assassin, who has lots of fun kind of bouncing around, messing up hoops battles. Monday nights, you can find me over on the GR Cruise channel with Tears of the Rose, our ongoing Blue Rose campaign. We are 5 episodes in, and we have just been named Envoys of the Crown. And we are going to be traveling to help with that. I play a definitely not a pirate sailor who's just trying to find her place in the world. If you like Lancer or sci-fi war stories, check out Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast following a PR team who unexpectedly ends up on the front lines of a brewing conflict. We've been described as if Battlestar Galactica had its own red versus blue. So if any of that sounds interesting, you can find us anywhere you normally get your podcast and on Twitter at RT Omnicron. And if you like magical girls and queer stories and finding hope again after devastating loss, check out Bloom and Blight, our Girl by Moonlight podcast. We just released episode 7. Episode 2 of the Garden Club, our Talkback series, comes out tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. We have lots of extra content and more episodes coming out soon as well. You can find that, of course, anywhere you normally get your podcast and on all social media at Bloom and Blight. And I'm going to stop talking to see everywhere else that you can find me. Give me a follow on social media.
Woohoo! I'm gonna go up now. So, Janine, you are up.
Okay. Hi, I am Janie Potts and Janie Potts 7575 on social media. I don't remember to update it, but like every once in a while I'll just post something random because I'm not very good at keeping track of things. I play games, and as I said, I'm not very good at keeping track of them, so I won't. I'll probably forget something. I know Friday I'm on the Singularity, and I have stuff. I don't know when it is. I just show up.
Vibes.
Love that.
Yeah, same.
All
That's
right.
it.
Daniela, you're next.
I'm Daniela everywhere on the internet. You can find me back here on Friday, playing a bit of a dark academia academic scholar in a Halloween masquerade version of Call of Cthulhu. And tonight I played a cute little witch. On Monday I will be playing a not so cute little witch on Old Gods of Appalachia here on Lost Caravan. Where else can you find me? I also wrote a little game for our spooky game jam here at Old Gods at Lost Caravan. So check it out on itch.io, The Haunting of Duncan Hill.
It is
And
so cool.
that's me.
Excellent. We love game design here. That's going to be Alyssa. You are up next.
Hi guys, I have been Alice, your funky little raccoon person tonight. You can find me next on Exquisite Corpse Presents on Friday, playing in their show Quell's Kitchen, which is a ready set bake TTRPG inspired by Hell's Kitchen. I play Norma Jean Grace. She is your everyone's favorite mom. On Sunday, you can find me also on Exquisite Corpse Presents playing Liminal Space as part of their Even the Dead Tell Tales charity event going on this month. You can find me next on Lost Caravan on the 29th, where I will be playing in a new game of Sagas. And on the 28th, again on Exquisite Corpse Presents Halloween series, playing Don't Rest Your Head, which is a game about how your insomnia gives you superpowers. And most regularly, you can find me every other week on the podcast I produce and edit called Welcome to Reddington. It is a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. You can hear me there occasionally. I'm one of 15 players, so we definitely rotate a lot. If you like what I do, you want to see more, interested in any of the small games I make, you can find all of my social media on my card, which is Alice ALYSS Hart HART .card CARRD .co. or everywhere online at Hellion Heart or Alice Heart.
All right. And then finally we got Nikki. Last but not least.
It's me. I am Nikki. I am the Coyote Witch. Well, I'm Coyote Witch on Twitter and Blue Sky, and the Coyote Witch on Instagram and Twitch, and Coyote Witch pretty much anywhere else. Oh, what do I have coming up? Next Wednesday, here I will be here on Lost Caravan playing in the Electrum Archive game. Yes, that's next Wednesday, where I will be a bug, and I am excited about it. And then on the 29th, on the Sunday, I will also be in that Sagas game, and I'm super super excited about it because that's gonna be a blast. And then every other Saturday, I'm in a long-term campaign over on Enchanted Sorcery Productions, ESP TTRPG, in their Heaven's Fire D&D game. We just started Arc 2 last Saturday, and I'm really, really excited to see where things go. Basically, the world is about to blow up, and the gods are dropping out of the sky, and the world is ending. So it's fine. But I really like cozy things, so I'm playing a mom bugbear. She's super furry, and she loves to bake and make tea for all of her children, aka the adventuring group. And she has now adopted them all, and she just wants to save her little babies. So, it's a lot of fun. There is so much lore. So if you like world building and really deep, intense games, like check out Heaven's Fire every other Saturday on ESP. Think that's all I have on my calendar right now. When I'm not playing, I am drawing. I do art commissions, mostly pet commissions, which are really great right now with the holidays coming up. What a great gift they are. Uh, so, if you want information about that, if you want to know what my schedule is like, 'cause I'm probably forgetting something I'm playing, you can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky mostly. I would be on Blue Sky all the time if Twitter did not own my marketing soul for reasons. Yeah, that's me, and I'm tired. And this was so much fun. And I hope everybody goes out and gets this core rule book for this, because y'all, this is so much fun. And also, you can't see it, but the illustrations are amazing.
So cute.
So pretty.
So cute.
This whole game was so cozy and pretty.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you guys. I agree. I love this game. You can find me at. I don't do my own social media besides social media for the game, but you can find me at cottagecore_RPG on Twitter, or Cottages and Cerberus, no spaces, on Instagram, and then I have a link to all the other stuff. I would like to, since this is Lost Caravan, I would like to give a special shout out to Kit, who does the editing, or who is doing the editing for CNC. Their influence is really deep in this game at this point. They are making it such a better thing, so just a amazing shout out. And with that, we're going to call it gonna end the stream, and we will be raiding HCS, I believe, and we can do that raiding now. Till then, stay cozy, y'all.